This is my empowering movement to start the YouTube channel. It's just like my next.
You won't ever have to look outside and see it's grey. If you just forget your problems, throw your troubles all away. Oh, I tell you no lies, there's a place for you and I on the sunny sweet side of life.
Hi, my name is Arvilla, and I am the creative director and artist behind amaydesigns.com. I have been a graphic designer for the last 8 years. I've been working in home decor, vinyl, paper, stationery, and I've been working exclusively in those areas. And now I'm kind of expanding. I'm expanding my horizons and taking on new challenges. My real passion and love is illustration, drawing, watercolor, painting, and there is a need and a craving for that in the industry. Unique designs that are not just vector or flat or one-dimensional. And so I'm kind of exploring that. I have been exploring my artistic style for about really on my own for about 5 years, about 4 or 5 years. I really started looking into it and not realizing it until this last year that I was doing it this entire time, like creating sketchbooks, drawing, painting. From what I've learned is that you draw something, you paint something, and from my experience, I want it to be perfect. I want it to be, it has to be perfect, it has to like be amazing, and it has to sell, because I came from the home decor world where it has to be marketable. And unfortunately, a lot of my ideas are a little bit out of the box and may only resonate with a few people, or with a few people that may find the joke or understand the joke or whatever, or be in that kind of mindset. So I didn't realize it, but then maybe like later on, you'll go back to that piece of work and maybe it will resonate with other people, or it's maybe not as good as you wanted it to be, but you can improve upon it. And I didn't ever think that you could expand your artwork, and it's like a never-growing, it's a never-ending work. Your work is never complete. And I feel like being a real artist, a true artist that I feel like I am in my heart, that your artwork is never truly done. So if you find that you're working on a piece of art, or you're working on something and you're like, I hate this is horrible, and you just toss it aside, just don't throw it away. Because maybe stash it away in a folder or a portfolio case or a tote or something, and go back and look at it later, because even if it's not the best piece of work in the world, what you've learned and gained by just doing it, you've already expanded your skills. So that's been my journey, and that's kind of what this channel is going to be about. There is a ton of reasons why people start YouTube channels. There's a ton of artists out there already doing it, and there's a ton of artists that have inspired me to. The reason why I'm doing it is to show my experiences and my perspectives, and maybe helping other people along the way. It's just supposed to be basically an outlet for myself, an outlet for me to be able to express myself. I mean, it's so obnoxious, I think, when people are like, I'm a mother and a wife and an artist. Like, I used to be one of those people, but I find that obnoxious now, because my opinion is that your kids, I am a mom, so your kids are eventually going to grow up and they're going to leave. That is, if you teach them that. If they're going to grow up, they're going to have their own families. And that's what you want them to do. You want them to be independent and smart and proactive and adventurous and change the world. But then at the end of the day, you're left, if all you do is take care of your kids, which is right now what I do, you're not ever fulfilling yourself. You're never fulfilling your own personal bucket of happiness. And from my journey, from understanding all the research I've done and blogs I've read and self-help books and everything, and artist books and podcasts and everything that I've researched is a culmination of the piece that I'm at right now in my life. So I just wanted to share that piece and even just keep it as a documentation for my personal journey as an artist. I kind of wish I had been doing this the entire time. I was afraid. I was so afraid to share my artwork. I was afraid of judgment. I was afraid of criticism. I was afraid of praise. I was afraid of people saying this is great or people saying this is crappy. And as soon as I let go of what I was thinking people were gonna say, it gave me the outlet to show it on Instagram, to show it on Facebook, to show it on social media. So now I'm basically, this is my empowering movement to start the YouTube channel. It's just like my next step. And I've been so inspired by other people and other artists on YouTube that I was like, hey, why not? Give it a shot, right? And if I fail in a year, then I fail in a year. Then at least I know I've tried. And I'm not going to just be in my back of my mind saying, I wish I had tried that YouTube channel thing, and just giving up. And for me, I like to plan things out and I like to have everything like organized, but with my crazy life and taking care of my kids during the day, I have to kind of be organic with my life. And how I fulfill myself up first is I get up early. So my first step is I get up at 5 a.m. and I do freelance work, so I don't have like an actual job. My job is to be an artist and to fulfill myself up, to give myself love and peace and to take care of myself. I mean, I straightened my hair today. It doesn't look like it, but I did straighten my hair. Usually it's very curly. But normally what I do is I try to fill myself up. I always take that whole, I love that expression on airplanes. I mean, I don't like the expression, but I like that story where they say, first put your oxygen mask on, then help the people around you. Put your kid's mask on second. Because if you put your kid's mask on first, you can't help yourself. And you're not going to be helpful. You're not going to be able to do anything. So I always say that in life. Fill yourself up first. Take care of you first. Even if it's 15 minutes a day or 30 minutes a day of doing your artwork. Getting up early, taking a shower, washing your hair, straightening your hair, doing your makeup, whatever is important to you, putting lotion on, putting deodorant on. Especially as a parent, I feel a lot of parents get lost in just being a parent, and then they forget that they used to be an individual or they used to be a person before. And I, as my journey as a parent and artist have coincided, I've learned that you have to fill yourself up first so that you can be a better parent, a better wife or spouse, a better friend, a better daughter, a better whatever. And it literally has changed my mind by fulfilling myself first. And it sounds selfish, and a lot of people may disagree, but it has literally changed my parenting style, going from like being stressed out all the time and being like overwhelmed because I was waking up late or the kids were waking me up, and it has affected my mood, and then it affected my art. So any art that I could get in, like sketching or drawing or whatever I could get in, it affected me wholeheartedly. And then every day I'd be like, why do I have anxiety? Why do I have anxiety? Why can't I do what I want to do? I have to put in the effort. If I want to be an artist, if I want to be an illustrator, if I want to do watercolor, even if it's for nobody but myself, even if I don't share it on Instagram, if I just do it for myself, I'm fulfilling myself up. And then that is changing the dynamic of my whole family. And it has improved everything. It's improved my mood. It's improved my marriage. It's improved my kids' moods. Because at the end of the day, I can be calmer because I got all my stuff done first. So come along on this journey with me. Come along if you want to draw or dance. You're creative. You're passionate. You're a parent. Whatever you want to do, come along this journey with me because I can show you a perspective on how to be able to get what you need first so that you can be a better person, a better friend, a better wife, a better parent, whatever you are, just to be a better version of yourself. I think that I have a lot to offer, and I never ever felt like I had anything to give. But my story is my own and unique, and with my experiences comes knowledge, just like anybody else's. So I really want to explore this side. My confidence has grown tenfold. In the last year, I've had a lot of bad things happen, a lot. I'm not saying that it has been easy to find peace in my life or happiness at all. It's been really difficult. But the only thing, the one thing that has gotten me through is my artwork. The only thing. I mean, my family's been there for me, and my mom's been there, my dad's been there, and my kids have helped me, and my dog, and, friends have helped me. But the one thing that is always constant, the one thing that will always be constant is my passion for artwork and my love of expressing myself and being able to explore my emotions and my past and my future through my art and what things that I love. So come along the journey with me and see where this could take us, because I feel I have a lot to offer the world, and I think that I could really help a lot of people explore this. So follow me on YouTube. Okay? Yeah.